In the meantime, President Yoon was recognized for his courage in renewing South Korea's ties with Japan and strengthening three-way cooperation with the U.S. for global peace and prosperity. The president is set to speak more about Seoul's role in tackling global challenges in his speech set for Wednesday. Our top office correspondent Oh Soo-young has more.
President Yoon Suk Yeol has been awarded for his leadership in mending relations with Japan and boosting trilateral cooperation with the United States. The John F. Kennedy Foundation on Tuesday named the South Korean leader and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida as special recipients of the International Profile in Courage Award for working to improve bilateral ties despite domestic opposition arising from historical issues. In particular, the foundation said President Yoon began working towards rapprochement with Japan shortly after his election in March last year, noting that the two leaders have since built a strong personal relationship, as well as engaging in an exchange of visits between Seoul and Tokyo not seen in 12 years. Such courage to choose a more hopeful future has led to a historic level of trilateral cooperation between the US and two of its most important democratic allies at their Camp David summit last month, according to the foundation, which will hold an award ceremony next month. President Yoon, writing on social media, said he was honored to receive the award and said trilateral ties will contribute to promoting freedom, peace and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Previous recipients of the Courage Award include Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky last year, Presidents Barack Obama and George W. Bush, and former UN Secretary-General Kofi Annan. Ahead of his address to the General Assembly, Yoon held a one-on-one meeting with the UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres, where the leaders reportedly discussed cooperation between the two sides to address North Korea's nuclear program and the war in Ukraine, among other global issues. Yoon's address on Wednesday local time will touch upon similar issues, laying out South Korea's plan to reduce global disparities in development, climate and technology.
The president will explain how countries with financial resources and technological capabilities would play a responsible role in bridging the development gap by actively expanding official development assistance to improve the living environment of people in developing countries, provide infrastructure support, and close the climate gap. He will introduce specific policies such as expanding green ODA, financial contributions, use of carbon-free energy, and propose our leading initiative to proliferate carbon-free energy.
The president will pledge a leading role by Seoul in forming global principles and mechanisms for digital governance, including on technologies like AI. He will further map out South Korea's role as a non-permanent member of the Security Council for a 2-year term beginning next year. The top office says President Yoon will continue his push for greater cooperation on common challenges facing the world, in line with the UN General Assembly's theme this year, Restoring Global Trust and Solidarity. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News, New York.